A very difficult game tonight. You know, it was tough for us that we prepared the last 2 days for Love, their big kid, who's 6'9", 280, to play in this game. And in shoot around, he's not there. He's sitting on the bench because he sprained his ankle apparently. And they play way differently without him. They really spread the floor. They slipped everything. We had the 11-point lead at halftime. And then Wampler really got it going against us. He was a very good player. He shot 45% from three as a freshman, so him being 4 for 9 tonight was no surprise. Give them a lot of credit. That's a very well-coached team. It was the NCAA tournament a year ago. It was picked to win their conference going into the season. Preseason player of the year didn't play tonight that was hurt. And that's why we wanted to play him, because we're trying to play good teams that help our net score, but you got to win to really help it. So I'm so thankful that we won this game. I thought that Robert Woodard gave us really good minutes. We had to match up, and Abdul Adu today in our live walkthrough got hit in the rib cage, and just was in enough pain to where he felt like he couldn't go, and that's why he didn't play. Hopefully he won't be out long. It's cartilage, so then our medical staff is not that worried about it, but, until he's back out there, I'll be worried. I thought that Eric, did a good job on the boards and blocked 4 shots tonight, had 4 steals. He had a good game. And, Q, our 2 seniors, this game right here was a tough game. Our 2 seniors really did a good job leading us. And again, it's different playing up here. It's not our home court. We try to do this because we want to do it for our fans in Jackson this time of year. And I appreciate everybody that came out to the game today to support us.
You can raise your hand for questions. We'll get to you. Go ahead.
You mentioned the work by Robert off the bench, but Keyshawn Kazil gave some really good first half minutes as well, particularly on the defensive end. Looked like
he did. Keyshawn did a good job and had a nice putback. He's a very hard worker, Keyshawn, and keeps himself ready. It's a difficult game because they were playing small all the time. They kept playing like guards. 22 for them, they're a big kid, and they're very much a veteran team. I mean, he's a 5th-year senior. Wampler's a 4th-year junior. Hughes is a senior. Vest is a senior. Cole Gentry's redshirted twice. I don't even know what year he is. He redshirted South Dakota State, and he redshirted when he came with the coach here at Wright State. So, all these guys are older for the most part and, very, very smart and tough. So give them credit. That's a good team. And when you beat a good team and they go on and do well the remainder of the season, it helps us.
Go ahead, Logan, and then we'll get to Joel.
What was the difference with Wright State's 3-point shooting in the second half? I know
they were more open.
We
got hurt a couple of times in transition. We didn't match up one time. I mean, one benefited on that specific play, but they hurt us with a little kind of moving screen, and we didn't switch, and then we're sitting there. I mean, we had 2 dunks. I'm afraid to say that we gave up, where they went right down the middle and dunked on us. Correct? Wasn't it 2? I mean, that was not good. You don't want to give up wide open dunks in your half-court offense. Or defense, excuse me.
It's kind of, I guess, following up on that along those same lines. Do you attribute any of that to just being close to Christmas, away from home? You guys played.
No excuses. I mean, I told these guys were a problem, just like Wofford, our last opponent. And that we've got to be ready. And what really threw us off more than anything was that they didn't play their big. We were going to double him in the post. Everything was about him. I talked to their radio guy, who's a former coach there at Wright State for 27 years that I've met years ago, good guy. And he was saying, yeah, they play completely different without him. And so what hurt us, we had no preparation for how they were playing tonight. That really hurt us. That's what killed us defensively.
We'll stay on the front row with Brian in the middle.
So maybe it's more of a big picture question, but when that happens and you have a last second injury and you've got to change everything that you've done, how quickly can you make that happen?
You got to make it on the fly. And Yeah, we, the first half, we did a really good job of that. And we got up 14. We made that three, I think, was it Nick hit a three to start the second half? Isn't that right, go up 14?
Yeah.
And we made a defensive mistake, and also, I guess it was, Q wasn't out far enough on Hughes. I think he cut it back to 11. I mean, they shot the ball from three in the second half. And that's why that three-point shot is the great equalizer in college basketball. I mean, it really is. It's a great equalizer, that three-point shot. Anybody can beat anybody. It's changed the entire game, both at the pro level and at our level. I mean, the old-fashioned post-up guy in the NBA is non-existent. You got to be able to post on all the switching that they're doing now, but our game too. I mean, it's really changed the game. I don't know if the people who put it in understood how much it would change it. Speaking of big pictures.
We'll go to the camera here to Coach's right.
Hey, Coach, you talk about how tough the schedule was. Now you're 11-1 with one more non-conference game left. You say 11-1 at the beginning of the year. How satisfied would you have been with that?
I'd have been pretty happy. I mean, we've had some tough opponents, and lost to a very good ASU team where we were horrible, but it was really my fault for taking a commercial flight, getting 2 stops. I mean, it was a joke, just getting there. The whole thing was really, really foolish on my part. But give them credit, they beat us, and they're doing well. I don't know who won their game today with Kansas. I hope they did. Who won their game?
It starts at 9 o'clock.
Oh, good. Go ASU. See, we need them to win. That helps us, as they beat us.
And just to follow up on it, just the wins, like, what is it telling you about your team? You got close games and blowouts.
Yeah, we're good. We have a good team. I really love this team. I love these kids. And, we were today shooting around, and the talent that did the game today for the SEC really commented to me on, boy, these guys seem really close and really just a great group. Really, that you can feel the love between our players towards each other. And that to me, is a sign of a team that's really, bonded and gets, it's all about team. And we have a lot of talented kids. We've got to get back to getting healthy again. And I'm just excited for our players. I mean, we need this 3-day break. This 3-day break is really important for us mentally and physically. It's been a very grinding 11-1. It's hard when you're going to Vegas, coming back, going to Dayton, coming back, going to Jersey, coming back. Now we're in Jackson. We've traveled a lot, and that takes takes a lot.
Any other questions for Coach before we let him go?
I hope you all have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.